What's up, people? It's your boy ABC here, and it's a very exciting day. Why? Because it's the Euro 2024 final between Spain and England. Is football finally coming home? I don't know. We shall see. That's what we're here to talk about, right? So, Spain, I didn't pick them as my favorites at the beginning of the tournament. Because obviously we've seen what France can do these days, right? And I thought Portugal was gonna do better. But Spain, I felt like they're a bunch of, kids with not much experience. So I felt like, yeah, they're gonna show up and try to do something, but they're gonna choke out of the tournament. But boy, did they prove me wrong? Yep, they did. Right from the first day. So, for those of us who haven't been following the game throughout the tournament, Spain played Croatia in their opening game. They destroyed Croatia. And Croatia is not a bad team, right? I mean, the likes of Modric and them, they are a decent team. Not like they used to be previously, but they still have some good players. And Spain destroyed them by scoring 3 to nothing. And then in their second game, they played Italy. Another one. They banged Italy 1-0. They totally dominated Italy. They couldn't convert their chances. So it was just 1-0. But I feel like that game, with all the chances Spain was creating, they could have scored a lot more than one goal. Right? When I saw Spain in the same group with Italy and Croatia, I thought Spain was gonna come off third, right? Because I thought it was gonna be Italy, Croatia, and Spain. But like I said, Spain proved me wrong from the very first day. Knocked down Croatia 3-0, knocked down Italy 1-0, didn't concede a single goal in those two games. And then in the third game, they beat Albania 1-0 as well. I thought they were going to score more in that Albania game, but hey, a win is a win, right? A win is a win. So from there, in the round of 16, they played against Georgia, where they beat them 4-1, and the likes of Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, my Ghanaian brother, all these players. Man, I just wish they would come to Africa and play for the African teams. But I also understand the corruption in African football is just too much. I gotta admit, I'm African too, so I can say it as it is. So we have all these players. I mean, do you know the story of how Mbappe's dad tried to get him to play for Cameroon and they wanted to take bribe from him and all of that? I mean, who takes bribe from Mbappe? Can you guys not see the future? So imagine if all of these players were playing for the African teams, man. African teams would be winning World Cups right now. But we're stuck in this cycle where our players go play for these European teams and they become so successful, and we sit there and get nothing. So Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, all of them. Ghanaian, Lamine is an African, born by, I think his dad is from Morocco, mom is from Guinea. Nico Williams, Ghanaian, but hey, that's not what we're here to talk about. So, Spain, after winning 4-1 against Georgia, played against Germany, which I thought was the final, right? That's Spain Germany, because I was predicting a Spain Germany final. That's what I wanted to see. So when they had to play in the round of 8, I felt like, man, this game came way too early, because I thought with all the games we had seen previously, they were the two favorites for me. I mean, they were the two exciting teams in the Euro. And Germany was the host nation, so it would have been nice for them to be in the final, right? So that Spain-Germany game, I thought was the final. And Spain won 2-1 against Germany in a very tight game. And Spain ended up scoring in like the 119th minute to win it. I thought it was going on penalties. I was convinced that we were going to penalties. But Spain showed up again and they found a way to take it. After Spain beat Germany, I was like, this is it. They've just won the trophy. They're going to beat everybody else because nobody's a competition. And afterwards, they also went ahead and beat France 2-1. I mean, France, this tournament, they weren't so good, right? But hey, they have Mbappe, and on any good day, when Mbappe wakes up and decides to play and brings his A game, we all know what he can do. So I didn't still picture it to be an easy game, especially after France scored the first goal. But yeah, Lamine Yamal's goal, absolutely beautiful. I mean, a 16-year-old banging a goal like that, that was crazy. So Lamine Yamal found a way to equalize for them, and Danny Olmo, very good player. I feel like he should get a good team to play for. I mean, he already plays for a good team, but I feel like he could upgrade to the likes of the Man Cities, Barcelona's, Real Madrid's, and yeah, so Spain won again. So amazing run, beating teams like Croatia, Italy, Germany, France. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But England, on the other hand, you know, played against Serbia in their first opening game. They won 1-0 against Serbia, and afterwards they didn't pick up another win in the group stage. They got 1-1 with Denmark, and then it was 0-0 against Slovenia. So England, I feel like they've been an average team in this tournament. Like they've been average. I mean, you got Denmark, Slovenia, and Serbia, and I mean, you only beat Serbia by 1-0. You couldn't score a single goal against Slovenia. So, but they went ahead to play Slovakia. They got Slovenia and Slovakia. Interesting. Slovakia in the round of 16, and they won 2-1. In that Slovakia game, that's when Jude Bellingham saved them. I feel like the Madrid gods. I feel like Madrid, they have these football gods that protect their team, and they followed Jude Bellingham to the Euro. And England was down. It was 90th minute was up, and the Madrid gods came through somehow, and Jude Bellingham scored that beautiful bicycle kick, which is a goal of the tournament contender, right? So, and in the extra time, they managed to get one more goal to qualify. And Switzerland, against Switzerland in the round of 8, again, they were down, and Saka also equalized for them, and they managed to win on penalties. And then they went ahead to play Netherlands, which was a very nice game to watch. I mean, Netherlands was leading by 1-0, and England got that penalty. I wouldn't call it a penalty, but when it comes to decisions like this, I don't want to blame the referees too much. They're the professionals. I'm not. So I didn't think it was a penalty, but I can't say much, right? So they got that penalty, lucky for them, and then they got a second goal to beat Netherlands, right? I believe that was also a last-minute goal as well. So that's how England got to the final. But Martinez, looking at Spain, beating all these big teams, right? All these tough teams, Croatia, Italy, Germany, and France. And mind you, France beat Portugal as well. So it's like all those favorites were on one side, and Spain managed to execute all of them. And now England on the other side got a very easy route to the final. I mean, all the teams are good. I'm not going to look down on anybody. But if you look at the kind of teams Spain has played, and you look at the kind of teams England has played, I feel like Spain has had a better run to the final. So the final is coming up this evening. And what can I say? Is football coming home? This is my prediction. By the way, let me give you a fun fact. Since 2002, a Spanish team, whether it's the international team or the club teams, they haven't lost a final, right? They haven't lost a final to any other country's teams, all right? So the club teams, I mean, we've seen it. Barcelona has played in 4 Champions League finals. 2006 when they beat Arsenal. 2009 and 2011 they beat Man U. 2015 when they won against Juventus. And Real Madrid, we all know what they've been doing in Europe, right? Winning Champions League 2014, 2016, 2017. You know, they beat Atletico, and they've beaten the Liverpool twice, and this year they won it again against Dortmund. The national team, they won Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, and Euro 2012. So since 2002, the Spanish teams, whether it's the international or the club, they haven't lost an European final against any other European teams, right? Which is very impressive. So the record is on their side, and we've all seen how they're playing. I think Spain is the most exciting team in this tournament to watch. Beautiful, the Lamine Yamal and the Nico Williamses, beautiful. So my prediction: Spain is gonna take it. England, they haven't really impressed me in this tournament. I feel like they've had an easy route to the final, and I don't see them competing against Spain. Maybe the moment will get to these Spanish boys because Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, and all of them, they haven't been in this moment, right? And England, they have some experienced players. So I feel like maybe the moment was coming, and yeah, England will take advantage of it and be able to just get one goal, defend it, or get the ball to penalties and find a way to win it. But if you're talking strictly football, then I believe Spain is going to take this one, and it's not even going to be a competition. Yes, I said it. Football is not coming home. I'm sorry to my English fans. But hey, if you're watching this, be sure to drop your comments. Let's talk football. Strictly opinions, and we all have opinions, right? We live in a free world. So be sure to drop your comments. Who you think is going to win this? Do you think football is coming home or football is returning to Spain? The trophy is going back to Spain, right? Which is what I think. But let me know what you think. If you like videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can talk more football in the future. Peace out.